Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black.
This is its fate. For the sake of our most glorious project, you will die today!
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Supreme and welcome back to another video on my channel in which I'm going to be giving you tips on how to farm chrono crystals. Of course, the anniversary is only about a month and a little bit away, so we really need to start racking up those chrono crystals and getting them basically into our account and ready to spend when the anniversary drops. As you can see, I'm currently sitting at 13.3k, which is a good amount of chrono crystals. I have bought a couple of crystals. I will show you what I have bought. I basically buy the $8 packs. That's the only thing I buy. I don't spend any other kind of money on the game. I don't buy these packs here. I don't do anything. I only buy the $8 packs. It's the only thing I can really afford, especially now in quarantine. I don't want to be spending like a madman on chrono crystals. So yeah, that's all I do. I don't buy many crystals. So basically without those I would still be at 11.3k. So it's still a lot of crystals, and I didn't buy any last month. So basically I haven't bought any since I think it was February. So these are all free to play crystals pretty much. So yeah, let's go and look to see where you can get most chrono crystals from. PvP is one of the best places. If you play PvP competitively, you'll know this because every season, if you get into the rankings, you get a lot of crystals. This season there's double rewards, and everyone should be aiming to at least get the 400 crystals that are available. If you can get 1,000 or 2,000, then perfect. Obviously I'm pushing for the 2,000. But yeah, that's already a lot of crystals to be got from there. And from the missions of PvP, which I've completed them all now, but there were some missions in here from the current season. You get about 200, 250 each season, and then there was an exchange shop up in here, this one here, where you were able to get another 300 crystals, which is also very good. So you always need to be checking these missions and the stuff that are live at the current time. Another thing that we've got going on now are the events, obviously, which you always need to check. If this wants to load up, it would it would help a little bit. Okay, here we go. We got the cooler event going on now. We've got this one here as well, and these ones here, which released a long time ago. But if you're new to the game, you probably haven't completed them, and these give you over 1,000 crystals if you combine them with the missions from here. So yeah, definitely do that. As you can see here, I've still got crystals to get from here. If I limit break my Goku, we're getting 500 from the cooler event tomorrow, which should be good. So yeah, definitely just, you know, do that and get your crystals. From the story, people don't really see this, but from the story there are loads of crystals to get. Look at how many, like, let's do the, I'm not going to do the math here because it's pretty simple math. For every star that you see here, multiply it by 3, and you'll get how many crystals there are. Pretty much, because every star is a mission, and basically every mission is 3 chrono crystals. So every star multiplied by 3, that is a lot of crystals. And I always leave some here, like I haven't done all the stars. It's my emergency stash, and I still haven't completed this. But for example here, every stage you clear, every new stage you clear, basically gives you 41 crystals in total. If you sum up the 10 that you get from the mission, the 10 from clearing it, and the 21 from the missions and the challenges of the actual, you know, chapter of the story. So definitely do your story mode, complete it all, because that's where you're going to get a lot of crystals from. You can easily, if you haven't completed most of the story, you can easily farm 15 to 20,000 crystals, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. So yeah, always make sure you're doing your story mode. Obviously there's not much to it. Adventures also, I finished the adventures missions, so I can't really show you that, but there are adventure missions here which do give you crystals as well. I think it's about 300, which is also a good amount. I mean, it all adds up, guys. It all adds up, and at the end of the day, if you're spending smartly on banners, you're not going to run out of crystals. Also, login bonuses give you a bunch. It's just doing your missions and stuff. Here, there's more. You might think, oh, I need to use a Goku or KO a Godki character 10 times. That's boring. It's only going to give me 10 crystals. Yeah, but it gives you 10, and if you do each one of these, you're going to get more than 10, way more than 10. You get 20, 40, 60, 70 crystals, which is already a good amount in my opinion. So yeah, it's just about doing your missions and just saving, man. It's the best thing you can do. Another good way, which people don't really take into account, is this thing right here, soul boosting. Every 100 panels you get 10 chrono crystals. I know people that just save these and don't actually redeem them, just so they can actually redeem them when they need them if they're missing 200 crystals to get a multi or something. But from here, I've gotten thousands and thousands of crystals. You think for every 1000 boost panels you get, 100 crystals. That's a lot. So that's 7,000 crystals that I've gotten just from here. It's incredible. I think I'm doing the math right. It's a lot of crystals that I've gotten from there. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's just adding up everything, and in the end, you're gonna have a lot of crystals if you do actually, save them. It's the main thing is saving them. It's knowing when to save and when to spend. I haven't spent heavily since the Android 21 banner, as I'm going to show you here. If I go to my character list and I go to order received, I haven't spent heavily since this banner here, where I pulled Kakunza to 7-star. I pulled a lot of stuff on that banner, but I didn't go in too deep. Not really compared to most people. I think I spent like 14,000 crystals on that banner, and then after that, I spent literally 2,000 on the step-ups, on the dual step-ups. I didn't spend anything on the UST that had Sin and Baby on it. In the 2,000 I spent, I got Bardock from the multis, then I got Raditz in a GSP, and I got Goku in the free Adventures GSP that they gave us. On the Vegito and Broly banners, I got very lucky. I got them both in 3,000 crystals, but that was the maximum I was going to spend anyway, and if I didn't get them, I was going to leave it at that. I might have spent 2,000 more, but that's it. Then on the Trunks banner, I didn't spend anything, and on the Kefla and Gotenks banner, I've only spent 6,000 crystals, and I've gotten very lucky. A lot of people have actually pulled them both in 6,000 crystals, which isn't even that much. So it's very, very easy to get crystals and stuff like that. The best thing to do is to spend on step-ups. This is what I'm trying to say. Because if you spend on step-ups, you're getting a lot of value for what you're spending. You can spend 2,100 and get 4 steps into the step-up and also get a free sparking. It's very worth it, and that's what I did on the Freezer and Piccolo banners. That's what I was gonna initially do on the Kefla and Gotenks banners, and I did pull them both in that amount of crystals, so I could have stopped there, and right now I could be sitting on 17,000 crystals, but I thought, well, my luck's okay. I still want Hit because I haven't got him, and I managed to get Hit. I was very lucky, and I pulled Gotenks loads of times. It's all down to luck, but at the same time, you need to be smart on how you spend your crystals. So basically, just take into account everything I've said. PvP gives you a lot if you play PvP, even if you don't get into the rankings, which is hard to do because I understand that not everyone can play all the time, not everyone is a top player. But let's say you get, like this season, it's easy to get to rank 50. That's fine. If you get to rank 50, you've probably played over 30 matches, which is going to give you all the missions completed for the PvP rewards, and you're going to get at least, and I mean at least, 500 crystals from the missions that we got from PvP. And also a thing I haven't mentioned is the Ultra Space-Time Rush. This thing right here is an easy way to get crystals. It's so easy to do. You just put it on automatic and it just does it for you. And it's 500 crystals for free every 2 weeks. So just stack it all up, because in here and here, you've basically already got 1,000 crystals from these 2 events. Take into account that each stage for an event gives you 21 crystals. So it's not just in the story mode that you can do that, but it's in these kind of things as well. I've got these all completed. Here I've got a few crystals to grind, and down here as well. But everything, it's all crystals, guys. Like, look here. Here, 9 more crystals to farm. 9 isn't much, but when you start adding them up, it becomes a lot. And that's what I'm saying. It's about not seeing it as a chore, seeing it as something that's going to get you a lot of crystals and far in the long run. So yeah, it's about spending a bit of time grinding it up and doing all the stuff that you can do. Obviously from here there's a lot more crystals to grind. if you haven't completed this, I mean, if you've completed it, you've gotten at least 500 crystals, because limit breaking the Goku is really easy. You just spam this one, and you get a lot of crystals from limit breaking him. I think it's like 300 just for getting him to even more than 300 for getting him to 14 stars. For soul boosting, obviously, like I said, you get loads. I've got a lot of characters soul boosted. Pretty much most of my boxes soul boosted up to let's see, up to this point here, up to Shala. Everything above it is soul boosted max. Below it, it's half soul boosted or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of soul boost panels that I've unlocked, and that's a lot of crystals that I'm going to get from it. So like I said, it's just adding up and just playing the game, really. If you do everything that's in the game and you don't spend on banners stupidly, because there's people that have just said, oh, I really like Trunks, I'm going to spend on this banner. And bang, they spend on this banner and they get shafted, or they pull a cell and they're like, oh shit, well, he's not very useful. Not the right thing to do. I always tell you guys where to spend your crystals and what I've done to farm my crystals. This banner, I've seen people sending me screenshots of multis that they've done on this banner where they've pulled 4 or 5 sparkings. Okay, fine, but let's have a look at this. They're all the Zenkai ones. Okay, fine, but look, it's just like him before Zenkai, he's trash. After Zenkai, he's trash. This guy, he's okay after Zenkai, and he's shit before. This guy is terrible before Zenkai. Like, all these units are bad before Zenkai except Cooler, but they're just not worth getting. They're not worth summoning for. And I've seen a lot of people sending me screenshots of multis that they've done on this banner. Like, what's the point? I just don't understand. So yeah, just be smart on how you spend your crystals, guys. It's not really that hard. I mean, just know how to contain yourself. Like, look, I'm here on the double rate step and I'm not going to do it because I don't need to. If you've pulled both units, you don't need to. If you spent 2.1 thousand and you're low on crystals, don't spend more, because the anniversary is coming. Big things are going to come. I'm going to have a video soon talking about what's going to be in the anniversary. So if you want to check into that, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and you're going to see that video. I'm going to post like a prediction video of what I think is going to be on the anniversary. So yeah, it's going to be very, very big, this anniversary, because the 2 units that have just come out are amazing. We're probably going to get something really big on Goku Day, so just save your crystals, and yeah, it's going to be exciting. So I hope this guide helped you a little bit. It's just to open your eyes as to how many crystals there actually are to farm. And when you get the calculator out and you start adding in the digits of how many you can get and being all mathematical with it, there's a lot of crystals. Like I said, I haven't spent heavily since the 21 banner. I've spent 2 or 3k here and there, and that's it. And I've managed to get 13,000. Yes, 2,000 of those are bought, but 11,300 aren't. Just, that's like more than 95% of the players have got right now. So yeah, I mean, I hope you all get lucky with your summons, because of course if I hadn't have got lucky, I wouldn't be in the same position I am now. I'd probably have the same amount of crystals but not have the same units, but that's just down to luck. If you want crystals, you have to save. That's just the way it is. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Remember, I will have a prediction video for the anniversary. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time. Peace.